Hello everybody, and we are back with some Advanced Warfare. This time I'm using the light show, which I don't know if I recommend using it because it's not exactly cheap. I put extended time on it, and I also put that it is a light show, so you don't just have one beam, you have numerous beams. I don't really recommend using it because it makes it super expensive, and I think I only got like 3 kills from it, which is nothing, like literally nothing. But it was fun to try out. It's better than the single beam at least, which it better be with me having to spend extra points. But for this gameplay, what I wanted to talk about is how to survive in Advanced Warfare, because there's definitely a pattern to where they spawn people and where the action kind of flows and how things tend to go. And I want to talk to you guys about what I've noticed in Advanced Warfare and the things that I tend to keep in mind while I'm playing Advanced Warfare. So the spawns in Advanced Warfare are bad. Like, honestly, they're just bad. I don't know if it's because the spawns necessarily are bad or if it's because the improvement with movement, the fact that you can like get from point A to point B super fast and the maps are not that big. Maybe people are just getting to where you killed them a lot faster, or the spawns are just bad, or both. But the way that Advanced Warfare is as soon as you kill someone, most likely they're gonna end up behind you. So a lot of the time what I do is if I pick up a kill, I'll immediately turn around and see if there's anyone over there. Another thing that I use to kind of tell me where the enemy is if I see someone on the enemy team facing forward, for example, and they're going in a forward direction and I'm behind them, I have to ask myself, why do they think they are safe to go in that direction? Like, what is making that person go in that direction? And usually the answer is because he has his team behind him. So if you're in a situation where you're shooting someone, you're behind them and they're moving forward, as soon as you're done shooting them, you better turn around because most likely the enemy team is directly behind you. That's one of the main things that I keep in mind while playing Advanced Warfare. I'm always asking myself, well, why are you going in that direction? Why did you decide to go that way rather than going the way that I came from? And it's because their team is behind them. Usually people will tend to travel in a direction where their team is not. And I'm sure you guys can all say that that is true because I'm sure you do the same thing. You tend to travel away from your team. So when someone is traveling in a certain direction, their team's probably behind them. So be prepared for the team to be in that direction. Another big thing is just to make sure that you understand that the spawns suck butt. Big old monkey butt. They just suck. So as soon as you kill someone, expect them to be behind you. Always keep that in mind. And I think that's the biggest reason why when I go from Destiny to Advanced Warfare that I have to do a few games to warm up and actually get good at Advanced Warfare again, is because I almost have to adopt a playstyle to make up for the bad spawns. Whereas in Destiny, I can just kind of play and like, I know they're not going to spawn behind me. Sometimes the spawns are kind of bad, but for the most part, I know they're not going to spawn behind me. But in Advanced Warfare, I have to make up for the bad spawns with the way that I choose to play the game. So that's how I tend to play. I tend to just assume that someone's always behind me. If I kill someone, they're probably behind me. If I'm shooting someone that's in front of me and they're traveling forward, the enemy team is most likely behind me. And I just have to keep those things in mind at all times. Otherwise, I just die repeatedly, over and over and over again. And even when I'm doing this, it's still hard for me to really stay alive for a prolonged period of time because, like I said, people can just get from point A to point B really fast, and as soon as you kill someone, because it's so fast for them to get from their spawn back to where they got killed, they're gonna be hunting for you because they can. They're like, you killed me, I'm gonna go get you because I can get there in like 2 seconds. So people will always be hunting you after you kill them. You will always be hunted. And I think that's why getting a long streak is particularly difficult in this game, is because people have the ability to hunt you down after you kill them really easily, and you're still injured. A lot of the time the person that you kill will already be back before your health is even regened. So yeah. My biggest advice for dealing with the way that Advanced Warfare is, the type of action that it has, the type of pace that it keeps, is to always assume that when you kill someone that they will immediately be behind you, and after you kill an enemy that is looking forward, assume that the enemy team is behind you. Always use the direction that the enemy is traveling as an indication as to where his team is, and hopefully you guys can stay alive a little bit longer. I actually want to do another video about talking about how I think Advanced Warfare could be better for me. I enjoy it for what it is and I have fun for what it is, but I think there's definitely some things that they could have done to make it more enjoyable for me at least. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you find this bad spawn dealing with situation advice helpful. Okay guys, I will speak to you awesome people later. Bye.